Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BSV TV. I'm your host Satoshi, and on this show we'll be defending the one and only, truly genuine Bitcoin. The Bitcoin that Satoshi Nakamoto designed in his white paper as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system for the world. Let's get the disclaimers out of the way. So all the statements that you hear on this show are opinion and must only ever be taken as opinion. They are never to be taken as any form of advice, family, financial, sexual or otherwise. And on that note, let's sit back, relax, have some fun and enjoy the show. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and set your own fee on Streamanity.
Yeah, I'm not surprised I wasn't asked why I'm convinced Craig is Satoshi. I posted on Reddit. He signed in my presence using the private key from block number one, the very first mined Bitcoin block. On a computer that I'm convinced had not been tampered with, on software I'm convinced that had not been tampered with, a message of my choosing.
At Enchain, we've just funded a number of universities doing, so far, a test up to 1 gigabyte because it validates what we've already done independently. We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts. Basically ones that can run operating systems. That's all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
Is the market that effectively BSV is going for, is that global e-commerce, which is currently valued at $29 trillion?
No, that's too small.
Buy and sell Bitcoin instantly at bsvgravity.com. And you can now book and pay for your winter holiday at skibsv.com. Alrighty, good evening people. Yeah, evening, it's just come up to 6 o'clock. Welcome to Satoshi TV, aka Bitcoin SV TV, aka It's Just Bitcoin. So let's just jump straight into what it is I've seen tonight. Look at this. So this was CSW explaining the Bitcoin.org website fiasco. So he said here, I never left. In July 2010, I expressed my concerns individually and personally with a number of people. Laszlo, Cyrus, Thymos and others refused to listen to me. Cyrus and Thymos had been running some of the domain functions for Bitcoin and held the domain keys and admin passwords to the site. I was growing increasingly concerned as I saw they did not want to be on the sidelines, but actively encouraged Ross Ulbricht in making a drug site. The absolute schoolboys. When I raised my concerns, they locked me out of the domain and took it over. Now we know. You know, all this time, and it's all coming out. You know, and it's about time because ever since the keys were returned on the 1st of January 2020, it's now time to add value, which means adding credibility to the creator of Bitcoin, which is CSW himself, which is why he's able to come out and tell everybody all this stuff now. You know, really great to hear it. So this is how it all went down. You know, because obviously the guys on the other side, of the fence don't want you to know this. But CSW couldn't really tell us until now. So here we are. Loving that. Check this out. So I've just been looking at a CoinGeek article here. I saw this one. Look at this. So 8,000 BTC from South Africa's Mirror Trading International scam recovered report. How has this been done? Let's find out. So one of the biggest BTC scams in Africa was placed in final liquidation last week. According to local reports, the development came at a time when liquidators in charge of the case revealed they have managed to recover an additional 8,000 BTC from the collapsed scam. This brings the total recovered BTC from the Mirror, the Mirror Trading International, to 9,281. That's quite a substantial amount of money. Mirror Trading International grabbed headlines after it allegedly scammed 280,000 investors, a bulk of whom were in South Africa. It's posed as a multi-level marketing scheme promising get-rich-quick returns for the investors. It was founded by Johann Steinberg, who had a history of duping investors and getting away with it over and over. He's currently rumoured to be in Brazil. Let's hope they catch him. According to South African outlet MoneyWeb, the Mirror International Trading liquidators recovered the 8,000 BTC, currently worth over $270 million. This is still just a third of the 29,000 BTC that's believed to have been channeled into the cryptocurrency scam. Good grief. Speaking to the outlet, one of the liquidators said that they were working to get this case classified as a Ponzi scheme. They were returned to Cape Town High Court on September 8th to argue this case. Such a classification would make it easier to go after the funds that the liquidators believe belong to the investors. Anyone who opposes the classification has until August 31st to file a reply affidavit with the court. The liquidator, Ryan Van Rooey, told the outlet, "We obviously want to recover as much money as possible for members, particularly the elderly and the vulnerable. It's important for members to know that we will not be required to that they will not be required to pay into the estate just because they benefit from withdrawals." What? So we obviously want to recover as much money as possible for members, particularly the elderly and the vulnerable. It's important for members to know that they will not be required to pay into the estate just because they benefit from withdrawals. What? He added, it merely means their claims will be reduced by the amount that they have already received in terms of withdrawals. If they paid in, for example, 30,000 Rand, which is $2,100, and withdrew 10,000 Rand, $700, this means their claim against the Mirror International Trading would be reduced from 30,000 Rand to 20,000 Rand, which is $1,400. As the investors fight to recover the money, those who benefit from the Mirror International Trading are fighting to keep the proceeds. Investor Clinton Marks, who owned a sizable share of the business, has been opposing the liquidation of the company, urging that there are better ways to recover the money. In mid-June, Marks engaged in a legal battle with liquidators over the issue. Oh, right, so it looks like they're sort of trying to make the Ponzi scheme itself a business of which people like members paid into, so maybe they won't get their money back, who knows. At the time, he told outlet, Mirror International Trading is a solvent company, and any chance of members, however slight, to get any relief would not come from the liquidation process, but rather from finding Johan and rightfully encouraging him to rectify whatever wrongs he has allegedly committed. Yeah, like that's going to happen. Good grief, you know. I mean, this is why we need a Bitcoin, you know, a self-custody wallet. You know, it's just, I mean, the reason people give money away to other people is because money doesn't function properly. So people are always looking for ways to try and maintain its value to, you know, hide it from the effects of inflation. You know, because fiat currency doesn't work. It's just simply printed. You know, whereas when money's actually working properly, you know, people won't necessarily believe all these schemes. They'll be like, well, actually, I'm holding a commodity that's going up in value. Why would I just suddenly relinquish it and giving it to someone else? You know, whereas at the moment, you know, people give it to banks. Banks are meant to give you interest. You know, you invest it in things, and you know, you get more of our money back. Because you have to invest it in businesses that are constantly expanding in order to you know, maintain your wealth. Yeah, that's why you hand it over to your fund managers and things like that. It's always just, oh, give us your money, we can do something better with it, we can do more with it than you can, blah blah blah. All because money just simply doesn't work. You know, it's outrageous. But that's why people are so willing to give their money away, because it's just something that people are going to have to get, well, just flip on its head. It's just like, now you keep your money, it's your money. You know, and people are going to be far less likely to give it all up when they're actually in receipt of the value of it, and they see it going up in their accounts, you know, up in value. You know, so it's hopefully it should really do a lot to prevent crime. You know, money actually works for you now, as it is supposed to, So yeah, great, good to hear that. Let's see what else there was. I don't think there was anything else that I'd seen on CoinGeek that I want to read. Yeah, no. Let's crack on with Cointelegraph. Look at this. Visa reports over $1 billion in crypto spending in H1 2020. A multi-chain future will accelerate innovators and entrepreneurs. Oh, God, seriously? Honestly, just no clue. No clue whatsoever. And then the other, let's have a let's have a read of the one about Binance. I've got that right here. Here we go. Check it out. Class action lawsuit against Binance targets exchanges futures trading. The investors in the class action law suit again allege they lost tens of millions of dollars due to not being able to manage their positions and view their balances during peak trading hours. That's outrageous. It's outrageous. A group of Italian and international investors have filed a class action suit against major crypto exchange Binance, alleging the firm violates its own rules on futures trading. In a Tuesday announcement, Italy-based legal and consulting firm Alexia Avvocati said it would take legal action against Binance to recover damages from trades on the crypto's exchange's futures platform. On behalf of a group of investors, the company and the Swiss blockchain consortium alleged Binance breached its rules on crypto derivatives trading and did not function properly at certain peak trading times. Absolutely. According to local news outlet Milano Finazaz, the lawsuit is centered around the crypto exchange going offline for several hours on different days, such as on February 8th, when Elon Musk announced that the Tesla had purchased $1.5 billion in Corecoin BTC. Oh dear. Investors would have been scrambling to get the money out of Tether and into Corecoin at that point. The investors in the class action suit alleged they lost tens of millions of dollars due to not being able to manage their trading positions and view their balances. They also claim similar outages that occurred on April 18th, May 5th, May 19th, May 28th and June 4th were grounds for compensation. Though Binance did reportedly allow users affected by the outages to request compensation, Lexia said the exchange was offering a pitiful amount, dear, for its clients who refused the laughable proposal. The law firm said the investors would be willing to dismiss the lawsuit if Binance were if Binance were to appropriately compensate them for July 12th. Also warning it would seek regulatory restrictions for the exchange in the European Union and Switzerland. The legal action comes amid Thailand's Securities and Exchange Commission and the Cayman Islands Monetary Authority recently announcing a regulatory crackdown on Binance for operating in their respective jurisdictions without a proper license. In March, news outlets reported the exchange may also be under investigation by the United States Commodities Futures Trading Commission regarding possible trades made by US-based customers. Wow, Cointelegraph reached out to Alexia for comment, but did not receive a response at the time of publication. This story may be updated. Honestly, CZ, just utter contempt for regulators and law enforcement. I mean, is he going to do like an Edward Snowden and flee to Russia? Or does he think that his home country of China is going to, hide him? I mean, what's going to happen? I mean, either way, he's going to be a fugitive to the rest of the world. It's outrageous what he's doing. We're decentralized. Oh yeah, we've already we've already offered these traders a little bit of compensation. It's absolutely outrageous. Infuriating. But dirty traders. If you're going to dirty trade, then you're going to get shat on. That's all I can say to that one. Here we go. So Visa reports over $1 billion in crypto spending in H1 2021. Payment giant Visa will continue connecting the crypto economy to its network of networks to support the broader digital transformation of financial services. Global payments giant Visa will continue to support the development and adoption of the cryptocurrency industry as part of its business, the company said in its latest crypto update. In an official statement on Wednesday, Visa announced that its crypto-enabled cards processed more than $1 billion in total spending in the first half of 2021. Good grief. The company noted that Visa is partnering with 50 major companies in the crypto industry, as well as crypto card programs, enabling users to convert and spend digital currency at 70 million merchants worldwide. It's just dumping them. That's all it is dumping them. They'll be loving this because they'll be probably making money from the conversion as well, and obviously taking a commission from the retailer who is allowing them to spend there. Outrageous. Given the size of the spending on Visa crypto-linked cards, the company said that it's clear the crypto community sees value in linking digital currencies to Visa's global network. Notice how they phrase it, linking it to Visa's global network and allowing us to spend and process all these transactions. You're just dumping, you're not circulating the core coin that you're using. They're preventing people from spending it and actually becoming a currency. Oh yeah, don't just why store value and all that bollocks. Just if you want to dump it, just use spend on our Visa card. We'll dump it for you. It's outrageous. But again, shitcoin is shit for brains. They have no idea what they're doing. Visa emphasized that its digital currency support does not require global merchants to accept cryptocurrencies like Coolcoin directly, though. As previously reported, Visa has been working with major crypto players like cryptocurrency exchange platform Crypto.com to enable a crypto settlement system for fiat transactions. The company has also been closely working with other major crypto companies like FTX Exchange, Coinbase, CoinZoom, and others. The firm also stated that stablecoins, cryptocurrencies pegged to the value of other assets or fiat currencies like the United States dollar, are starting to live up to the promise of digital fiat, outlining its developer-friendly features combined with the reliability of fiat-backed reserves. Stablecoins are on track to become an important part of the broader digital transformation of financial services, and Visa is excited to help shape and support that development, the company wrote, adding, we've been busy at Visa connecting the crypto economy to our network of networks, a strategy designed to add value to all forms of money movement. Honestly, they have no idea. They're all forms of money movement. Just use the Bitcoin network. Honestly, they're doing it on purpose. Whether on the Visa network or beyond, dear oh dear. One of the world's largest payment companies, Visa, made a major move into the crypto industry last year, partnering with Goldman Sachs-backed blockchain company Circle. I didn't know that. Didn't know Goldman Sachs-backed Circle. No way, it's outrageous. In order to make its USD Circle coin. No way. Stablecoin compatible with certain credit cards. The company has since reaffirmed its commitment to crypto payments and fiat on-ramps, as well as its particular focus on stablecoin-based integrations. Well, I mean, the space is moving forward at like 1,000,000 miles an hour. It's just heading in the wrong direction at the moment. But, yeah. It's exciting times, people. It is exciting times. Right, I've seen another one related to UFC. That's the one I wanted. Let's have a look at this. So, UFC links $175 million sponsorship deal with Crypto.com. Dear, how many people are going to end up with egg on their faces? Like, seriously. The deal terms were not publicly disclosed, but according to sources, it's worth $175 million over 10 years. Oh, that's not that much then. Well, 17 million a year, 17.5 million a year. Jeepers. All right, yeah, take that back. Ultimate Fighting Championship, a major global mixed martial arts organisation, continues its deep dive into the cryptocurrency industry by announcing a sponsorship deal with a cryptocurrency exchange. UFC announced Wednesday that it agreed to a fight kits partnership with Crypto.com, one of the world's largest crypto trading platforms by trading volumes, CNBC reported. According to CNBC, the sponsorship is worth $175 million and will last over 10 years. As part of the agreement, Crypto.com's brand will appear on fight kits, items worn by athletes during competition, as well as clothing worn by the training staff. Additionally, Crypto.com has acquired the rights to the UFC's newly launched sponsorship category known as Cryptocurrency Platform Partner. Crypto.com co-founder and CEO Chris Marzelak called the UFC deal a historic moment, noting that it would help the sports industry accelerate the world's transformation to cryptocurrency. Oh dear. Honestly, so many people with egg on their face. I mean, it's going to be it's going to be a shocker when it happens. Ari Emanuel, CEO of talent agency Endeavor, which purchased a stake in the UFC in April, said that the agreement is just the beginning of a long relationship with the UFC. The UFC has been actively exploring the benefits of the cryptocurrency industry recently, entering into several partnerships with crypto and blockchain related startups earlier this year. In May, the UFC announced its plans to debut a UFC fan token in collaboration with blockchain rewards app Socios.com and tokenized platform Chiliz. Oh dear, or shitcoin platforms. Previously, the UFC signed a partnership with crypto-enabled online sportsbook Stake.com to create unique digital UFC content for Stakes customers. The latest partnership marks another major milestone in the growing convergence of a crypto and sports industry. Last week, the National Basketball Association Portland Trail Blazers landed its first team jersey patch agreement with blockchain reward app StormX. As part of the sponsorship deal, the Trailblazers will feature the StormX logo on team jerseys for the next 5 years, beginning with 2021-22 season. I mean, it's got all the hallmarks of a bubble. All the hallmarks of a bubble. All these, crypto companies, spending money, getting advertisements out there. Well, we know there's no value behind them anyway, but it really is starting to look like a bubble. Your classic bubble. Like jeepers. And let's have a look at this. Make this my last one. A multi-chain future will accelerate innovators and entrepreneurs. Alternative accelerator mechanisms will empower the next generation of entrepreneurs and their blockchain projects. Oh my god. More shitcoining. My colleague Elias Simos likes to say we're living through a digital asset renaissance, including the digitization of non-digital asset value. Decentralized solutions to a myriad of financial and peer-to-peer obstacles are flourishing, but many innovators and entrepreneurs are still tied to old models of building the projects. Some platforms such as Polkadot and Cosmos are establishing new startup models suited for Web 3.0. What a load of crap. They make it easier to create and connect decentralized applications and to empower innovations to build better solutions. Acting like a startup accelerator, these multi-chain protocols present a mechanism to launch... Again, multi-chain protocols, they're all centralized projects. It's absolute crap. Present a mechanism to launch and naturally scale hundreds of new blockchains, hundreds of new shitcoins. It breaks down silos, or what? Just all this, what do they call it? Using these words associated with it, keywords. I can't remember what they call them now. Buzzwords, that's the one. Blockchains, data silos, blah 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 blah, and opens opportunities for new entrants to participate in and support emerging projects. The most exciting projects of the next decade will use blockchain-enabled support systems. They will all be using Bitcoin, by the way. All of them using Bitcoin. The genuine Bitcoin, which is BSV. The only network with any fundamental value, literally. These alternative accelerator mechanisms will empower the next generation of entrepreneurs and their blockchain projects. Let's take Polkadot as an example. Typically, accelerators support early-stage growth-driven startups through education, mentorships, and financing. They supply these resources in exchange for equity in the nascent company. While most ventures fail to take off, a small handful grow into substantial companies. Polkadot's scaling mechanism bears many of these hallmarks of Silicon Valley accelerators, such as Y Combinator and tech startups, by providing resources for small but promising companies. But in this Web 3.0 version, instead of only a select group of people offering resources, the whole community can get involved with this project. Talking crap. Bootstrapping a proof-of-stake, absolute centralized piece of crap network is complex. Founding teams benefit greatly from access to the network's talent, governance, centralization, and operational excellence possessed by the blockchain ecosystem, such like what an accelerator offers a startup. The Polkadot network and community provides all of these elements to an application or network developer, meeting them at the most challenging place in the value chain. Entrepreneurs can find their problem solution, fit and connect with the necessary resources before they satisfy strong market demand. Decentralized parachain process, what an absolute load of bollocks this is. Polkadot, the flagship project by the Web3 Foundation, is that what they actually call themselves? Oh god. And Kusama, an experimental network, and Polkadot operate two types of blockchains. relay chains and parachains. The relay chain is the hub responsible for achieving consensus and finalizing transactions. Parachains are independent and interoperable layer 1 blockchains with shared security via the relay chain. What a load of crap. And they encompass a variety of decentralized projects such as DeFi, such as identity, DeFi bridges, and smart contracts. Polkadot and Kusama will each have up to 100 para slots available, and they must be earned. The process of earning a slot aims to ensure that parachains are funded in a fair and equitable way, and it has 2 stages: crown loans and auctions. This can all be done on the Bitcoin network. The whole lot can be done on the Bitcoin network through smart contracts and just building your own platform. This is such a waste of time and energy and money, and it's so stupid. It is so stupid. Honestly, getting fired up just reading this crap. In the first stage, the decentralized crowd loan, Polkadot allows parachains to source tokens for their parachain auction bids from supporters who lock DOT, Polkadot's protocol's native token, for up to 2 years to a project they support. Supporters never relinquish custody of the tokens. That means basically they can't rug pull, but the tokens are locked up and are liquid until the crowd loan expires. This lockup demonstrates supporters' convictions that the parachain will be successful. Each potential parachain project will need to compete for the support of DOT and Kusama token holders, much like a startup would do at an accelerator pitch day. The second stage requires that all the tokens locked in the crown loans be used in a parachain slot auction. Teams use the locked tokens to bid for a slot, raising the bid as necessary until an unknown amount of time expires. This style of auction harkens back to candle auctions popular in the 17th century, where the expiration of a candle flame signaled the end of the auction to avoid competitors coming in at a last minute with a high bid. Supporters of winning projects will receive native tokens for the parachain in exchange for locking up their tokens. This decentralized parachain process may offer more promise than a conventional accelerator for Web 3.0 for both developers and supporters. The resources available are crucial to success. Key differentiators of Polkadot's Web 3.0 accelerator models include: supporters never give up custody of their tokens. Supporters locked up tokens are returned either when the project loses the auction or once its access to parachain slot expires. Supporters have skin in the game while also being insulated from the consequences of their actions. Supporters don't share the opportunity cost. Decentralized and trustless ecosystem, that's a load of crap, for partners are accessible beyond the small network of accelerator. Any individual or entity can run validators to receive rewards. There is inherent scalability for parachains. The ability for parachains to use shared security model, be interoperable with other projects inside and out the Polkadot ecosystem, and tap into large community for enthusiasts is a boom for developers. Developers are currently building parachains such as Akala, Chainx, and Chainlink for Polkadot. The first Kama Sutra parachain slot auction is slated for summer 2021. The multi-chain, this is just absolute bullshit. The multi-chain future. Other platforms such as Cosmos also provide a peek at the multi-chain future. The Cosmos Hub is the main chain and economic center connecting the blockchains called zones together through inter-blockchain communication. In exchange for securing services on the Cosmos Hub, transaction fees and staking rewards are distributed to stakers of the native token Atom. Polygon and Scale are examples of Ethereum-compatible networks that provide developers the opportunity to build sidechains to support the growth of decentralized applications for the ecosystem. This is absolute crap. It's absolute crap, as there's no value in this at all. As of December 2020, Ethereum, Polkadot, and Cosmos, all platforms geared towards enabling developers to build applications, are the fastest growing Layer 1 ecosystems. It's possible we're seeing the rise of Web 3.0 answer to Y Combinator and Techstars. By cultivating a community and facilitating partnerships with key support teams, key supporters, teams can test solutions, develop winning strategies, and demonstrate considerable traction before a true launch. A multi-chain future underscored by alternative support mechanisms will empower the next cohort of entrepreneurs and their blockchain projects. Interoperable ecosystems like Polkadot will play a critical role. What an absolute load of crap. I'm livid. It's just such a load of bollocks. Oh my god. Oh, shout out to Reform Too Many Coiner and Satoshi in the house. Alright peeps, yeah, it's time for Ding a Dong. Let's do this and get it on. Here we go. So yeah, I updated my hand cache, so hopefully it should work today. Here we go, send money. Suave Toshi, got it. There we go, that's more like it. Swiping to send on the way. Got it, there we go. Snooze Fest in there too. We'll do Reform Too Many Coiner, let's use it or lose it. Got it, there we go. Swiping to send on the way. And Monsieur Madame on the way. Here we go. Madame. Got it. Yep. That's registered. Swiping to send. Anyone else? You've got 8 seconds to get in there. There we go. That'll do. Save my voice. 30 minutes. Bang on. Hope you enjoyed the show. As ever, be aware. Take care. Stay safe out there. Joy given. Catch everybody later. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. Buy BSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.satoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSatoshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways. The future of advertising meets the power of Bitcoin at Tonic Pow. Get paid for posting advertising campaigns to your social media profiles. Go to www.tonicpowads.com.